Today we're taking a look at a brand new stock on the channel, Wildcat Resources, who have just recently come out with an awesome lithium discovery. This is something you definitely want to take a look at. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another stock investing video. As I mentioned, today we are checking out Wildcat Resources. Their ticker on the ASX is WC8 and they've just had a major lithium discovery at their Tabba Tabba project, the first of hopefully many drill results coming in. Now, they're not just a lithium company that focuses on a single site, they have other lithium projects as well as a few gold projects, but the focus of today's video is of course going to be on the results from their Tabba Tabba location, which is in the Pilbara region of Western Australia. Right now, they're hovering at a price of about 37 cents per share, which is just shy of $250 million Australian market cap. And when we get into the chart and that sort of thing, you'll see they have had a massive growth spurt just over the period of a couple of months, which has already provided some fantastic returns for investors who held on and waited for the awesome results that came out of the drilling at the Tabba Tabba project. But now let's jump into the project itself and take a look at those results. What we've seen at the Tabba Tabba project is the first results of their maiden drilling campaign coming in and providing some really promising drills as a result. First and foremost, we have an 85 meter sample which came in at an average of 1.1% lithium oxide from the surface down the length of the hole. 59 meters of that was 1.5% lithium oxide as well, which was from the surface downwards. This alone is a very good result, but as we continue, you can see that they have many other drill holes which are showing similar. Another one is 218 meters at 0.8% lithium oxide, and that includes of course some very high grade as well. 22 meters at 1%, another 23 meters at 1%, and 51 meters at 1.5% lithium oxide. So some very big results, and that's just from the central cluster of drilling. We then have the results as well from the northern cluster of drilling. We've got 21 meters at 1.1%, 26 meters at 0.9%, 20 meters at 1.3%, and 16 meters at 1.1%. So some really big results. And from surface level, these are certainly very promising. Now, as you can see, that is only a handful of the results so far. There is actually 66 more assays that are pending the results, and we're expecting to see these trickle through over the next few months. Ideally, obviously, what investors are looking to see is results of a similar nature, showing a massive area of lithium at a very high grade from surface level. And the fact that it is from surface level is very important, because what it shows us is that this hard rock based lithium is going to be pay dirt from the second the shovels really do hit the ground. Now, they're also going to be bringing out, I suppose, a diamond drill rig, and that's looking like it's probably going to be around October time, and that is to accelerate the development of this discovery as well. So once that comes out, of course, we're going to see some more results come in from that. So plenty of news flow on the way, and certainly plenty of opportunity for this stock to go even higher than it currently is. But now what we're going to do is jump into the chart, perform some technical analysis, and hopefully make some decent predictions on where we can expect to see Wildcat Resources go in the near future. Let's take a look. Welcome into the Wildcat Resources chart, guys. As you can see right now, the closing price as of the day of recording, 20th of September, is 37 cents for this stock. As you can see as well, clearly the day that things went gangbusters from over here on the 12th all the way through to the announcement on the Monday the 18th after a trading halt, that is when the announcement dropped. A massive increase in value. Now, fundamentally, we do have an issue. There is a big gap right here. So that's the top end of our gap. or I suppose the bottom end of our gap rather, at the 30-cent mark. And now we are still having a gap over here to the 34-cent mark, but on that day of open it was down here. You can see the price is coming down to try and close it. So I would expect to see the price to touch around that 30-cent mark. So if you're looking to enter this stock, that might be something you want to see or determine if it's worth considering. Although in saying that, we do have this 20-day moving average sitting right here at 35.5 cents, acting as a major point of support for us. And you can see that the candle that has formed is quite bullish. That candle right there is a hammer candle, and typically it indicates a reversal in the current price trend, which in the short term is a downtrend, so we could see a big reversal like that. But ideally we do want to see that gap close. So I'd be waiting and seeing what happens before stock is really, I suppose, something you want to enter. Have a good look, determine what you want to do. Now let's put in some key points of resistance and support. Well, I think first and foremost, where that gap is, that's really where we're going to see a bit of support come in. I'm going to actually just shift it slightly down over here to 29.5. You can see that is a bit more of a point of price action. We have a resting point there, a few attempts to get through it. That's probably more like where the support point is. Where we're seeing our resistance points at this point in time, well, a ton of price action has occurred right about here at 39.5 cents. I would expect that to be a point where we do tend to see a bit of resistance as we move back upwards, maybe even more at 39 cents, but we will see what happens. The key here is going to be momentum. As you can see, momentum had certainly built even on a day that was seen as a red day. We did have a massive increase in value, and we hit the day high on that day, or the, I suppose, all-time high on that day, which was 49 cents. So quite an impressive jump right there. And you can see as we zoom out, it is a fantastic chart. With the build up to everything that was going on, you can see a beautiful pattern, a beautiful uptrend had formed itself, and the announcement actually dropped right at the best time possible, because you can see the price actually dropped out of that upwards trend. Now of course we're back in that upwards trend as well, and if we do start to put a bit of a channel into place, maybe something I'd suggest a bit like, what top end, maybe about here, I'm not too sure, might come down a bit like there. You can see that we're still above that initial channel that had formed itself originally, so things are still looking very, very positive even after we've seen a bit of a dip and a bit of a sell-off. Let's have a look at a few more indicators. First and foremost, let's take a quick look at the RSI. You can see that of course straight after the announcement things were overcooked, or I suppose in the lead up to that announcement things were overcooked, things dropped, then another spike when that announcement came through with the lithium results. We were down at a low point over here at 40.40, and then we went back up here to the top end of the range between 70 and 30 at 61.57. We've still got plenty of room to move upwards due to the fact that a sell-off did occur, so I would expect to see a reversal at some stage genuinely come. Now, MACD. This is going to be quite interesting. Taking a look at the MACD, you can see we are still in a red period. Now, as people start to digest these results and expect more positive results to come through, we're going to see that 12-day EMA cross back above the 26-day EMA, eventually resulting in hopefully a reversal in the overall trend. We're going to start seeing the volume come in as well, and we are likely going to see a change. Overall, what is my price target on that basis? Well, I think first and foremost, we need to stabilize. Things are very up and down at the moment, as you can see. Some consolidation needs to occur. I'd like to see a bit of consolidation occur between probably the 30 to, I suppose, 40 cent mark. So almost where we're seeing our channel form here, just so there is a bit of stability before then a springboard type occurs where we do see some more positive results come through, the price increases, and we see this stock break out once again. Price target as a result, I'd say in the short term, aiming for that 39.40 cent mark. Longer term, breaking all-time highs, which are currently sitting at 49 cents. That wraps up today's video on Wildcat Resources, guys. I'd love to know your thoughts on the company and their most recent lithium discovery down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.